So there's 5 bosses that you really want to avoid in your career, and you can't avoid them throughout. But I think it's really important when you're interviewing and talking to folks to try to be able to discern, who they are. The first is the micromanager. This is the person who has incredible anxiety about performance and is so worried about being able to control everything that they have to step in and manage every little piece of your work, and they never let you grow, and they never grow themselves because they're so busy trying to control everything. The rudderless boat captain is a second type of boss to avoid. And this is the one who doesn't really have a purpose or a direction or know where they're going. And they take you on a journey that is ineffective, and no matter how good you are, with their leadership, you never get anywhere. They don't have a sense of purpose, direction to their work. The third is the ghost. And this is a very common manager who shows up in the interviews, talks about how much you're going to work together, great team you are. But when you start to talk to the other people on the team, you realize that person doesn't spend any time with their team. They're all about climbing the ladder and trying to build relationships with more senior people. They're not trying to bring you up with them. So once you get hired, you're onboarded, and then you never see them again. There are so many managers that are conflict averse. They don't like to deal with reality. They don't want to have the hard conversations. And this really hurts you if you have a manager this way for 2 reasons. One is, in working with you, you're not going to get the feedback you need to grow. You need a boss and a manager who pushes you and says, you can do better. How can you sort of raise the level? But you also need one where they're willing to fight upper management for what is right, and to be able to be an advocate and not just cave every time, so you're just constantly doing work that's not the right work. You need a manager with a backbone. There are a lot of managers out there that also they don't get behind you. They're not advocates for you, whether it's directly to you, to your team, to upper management. They sort of are in their own little bubble. They're in their own head. They're not advocating for you. They're not helping you celebrate the work you're doing, and they just leave you alone. And we all need cheerleaders in our lives. It is what enables us to feel like we're on the right path. It helps us get fuel. We all have purpose, and we can do a lot of it ourselves, but we need people who can cheer for us.